So I wanted to address something that has been happening on some of my YouTube videos and on my YouNow streams the last couple days. I'm not angry about it, I'm just disappointed. I'm very thankful for my Discord server, Hugo the Bloodless. It really does mean a lot to me. It's a cool community, and I love seeing you guys chat and talk about books and theories and wanting to ask me questions. It really makes me happy to see you guys so happy, and your support is continual. You guys have always backed me up. But the last, I would say, couple days, I've received some comments on a couple of my YouTube channel videos, and on my last couple of YouNow streams where I was talking about the Captain and the Naturalist. A couple of negative comments that I actually did want to address. Personally, I don't feel bad. It doesn't make me feel like shit or anything. But it has raised awareness to me that this could be a possible controversy. As we all know, the Captain and the Naturalist is about the HMS Beagle voyage in the 1830s. But it is also about Captain Fitzroy's story and his life up to his death, which obviously this story involves Charles Darwin, the naturalist, who was famous, and the story of them sailing around the globe in South America. So, since finishing that book and talking about it and promoting it on my Discord, I have gotten some comments that are extremely hateful and very negative towards myself and towards some of my fans that I wanted to make very clear and wanted to address personally. So some of the comments I've received is people saying that I am slandering the good name of Charles Darwin and that I should be ashamed of myself. That I'm an asshole for painting Darwin as this egocentric narcissist, and that he is, and basically shaming his name as a naturalist and the advancement of science and natural philosophy and history in our world. Yes, Darwin did do great things. He did do things to advance our knowledge, but a lot of the stuff that he did were ideas of other people that he stole, similar to Thomas Edison. And now I could get a lot of hateful comments on that. I could get a lot of people attacking me on that, and that's fine. It doesn't bother me personally, but it is worth talking about. I've had other comments saying that I've just shit on his name and I should, how dare you? He's one of the most famous scientists and naturalists in the world, which he is. I've gotten even comments up to saying you should be ashamed of yourself for, writing Darwin the way you're writing him. Your book's not going to do well. No one's going to buy it. I wanted to write a story from the perspective of Finn Fitzroy. He deserved the recognition because he was the one that discovered pretty much most of those species with his officers and his crew during those voyages. He's the one that discovered South America's exploration and the islands, and named them and charted them and discovered rocks and animals and gems and plants and sea life. And Darwin was a person that only cared about being famous and wanted to make a good fortune. And he would step on anybody that would get in his way. And sadly, that included Captain Fitzroy and the many officers that helped him along the way. There was many journals from Darwin. There was many journals from Fitzroy where Darwin completely erased Fitzroy's name from his book and the voyage. Even Robert McCormack didn't even mention Fitzroy in his book, but mentioned Darwin. I wanted to tell his story. It is far more interesting. He did far more much to help us gain knowledge and advance our civilization in the terms of science than Darwin did. And that deserves to be told. That is a story that I think deserves to be related. It's just terrible that people were shitting on Fitzroy and saying he's this religious fanatic and freak. And I'm like, that dude had a very hard life. He struggled mentally with depression and bipolar disorder, and he didn't have a lot of people to support him, and he just got the shit end of the stick. And so I felt like I need to tell his story. He deserves to be known. His story deserves to be told. I care about him. I, for God's sakes, want to visit his grave. I want to leave a copy of my book on there just to let him know that I care, that I will remember you, that I will carry your name on with me for the rest of my life. And I know that sounds dramatic, but I mean it solely from my heart. I care about this character. I have a strange connection to Fitzroy that I never thought I would have, and a connection that I don't have with other characters. Like, it's just a bizarre thing. And I think part of it is because it actually happened and he was a real person and his entire life happened. And so I think it has just much more of an impact because it occurred. And it's a very sad story. It's not a lighthearted book. It's meant to be very sad. And I wanted to tell that. So do not go. Whoever is telling these negative comments, whoever is doing this, do not go onto my Discord and attack other fans that are supporting the Captain and the Naturalist. Do not shit on them. Do not blatantly, outlandishly make them feel bad because they like the book. So I just wanted to address that real quick. It has made me a bit annoyed and irritated to hear that, people, and this could be a very big controversy. There have been some people on my Discord that have told me that this book could get controversy because of how I depicted Charles Darwin. I depicted it the way it was because it was the truth. So that's it. I just wanted to address it in a short little video. So that's it.